Hey Russ, Greg here with Georgia Painting Contractors. I want to send you a little bit of video on this house here in Decatur. This is the 3630 Occidental Way. I'm looking at your punch list here, and we have come through here and made our punch list. And I got to show you some disparities that I think that'll help make this property rent for you. One of the things that we're looking at as we walk in here, and you can't see it on video of course, is that there is a smell. There's a heavy mildew smell when we walked into the property. You might want to address that, maybe even pull up the carpet and the padding, find out where it's coming from. This is a split level house, and it's got a shaded back area where there could be a lot of mildew back there, just making you aware of that. But anyways, as we walk into the front door here, we've got this is on your punch list, and we've got to replace the molding around the floorboard here. Then we're going to come up into this is, like I said, it's a split level house. We're going to come up into the living and dining area, and the list that you have has a lot of touch up. But if you are looking at this from a visual standpoint, when you walk into this property, it's apparent that the walls need painting. There is only one room in this house that I would feel comfortable not painting if I were going to put it on the market for rental. But I'm going to show you some of this in this video. Hopefully it'll illustrate what we're talking about. Here, for example, we've got crown molding going along the rail here for the dining room. And what might not show up on this video is we've got some patchwork that's been done here with some marks on it. But here, standing and looking at it live, it is it's an eyesore. So it needs to be treated, painted, and get the glossy finish to it. The walls need to be painted. Someone had come in here and painted, and they've got brush marks all up and down the ceiling. We would come in and do some touch-up. We're not necessarily recommending painting the whole ceiling, but we'll do some touch-up to cover that up, make it look a little bit more presentable for you. Coming in here into the kitchen, you've got the same issue. From the surface, the paint doesn't look too bad in here, but if you get up closer, there's some marks on the walls, there's some things that need to be covered up, and I think it just would give it an overall fresh look to whether you use us or someone else. I think the house really needs to be painted on the inside. We are missing a refrigerator. As you can see, we've got black appliances here. We're also missing the dishwasher. So on our punch list, we'll show you that there's it needs a black refrigerator, it needs a black dishwasher. And then when you come over here, we've got a little bit of work to do to cover up some of that work right there. So again, I think the paint job is what the doctor ordered here for this property. And here, this is the living area, and you got a place where you put your TV. It's been rode hard. It needs to be covered, probably killed and painted. So again, you're going to hear us the same theme. We're going to recommend that you paint the majority of this house on the interior. Coming down the hallway, not too bad looking on the face, but you've got a lot of marks going along the ceiling up there. Again, I would recommend coming in and touching up the ceiling and painting the hallway, covering up and giving it a new trim. Got the closet in here that needs to be painted. And here's where, we got some dings and dents in the wall. Of course, we'll take care of that when the painting takes place. But here's where what, again, may have looked like on the surface as being an okay room, my opinion is we've got some real bad trim right here. It needs painting. There's been tape on it, but it's got stains. You've got crayon marks. You've got marks on the doors. I just recommend killing and painting the whole thing. And then you've got this blue room here, and got brush marks on the wall. You've got the bright blue. Being in the rental business myself, I know that I try to go neutral. I would think the homeowner here would want to go neutral, so when someone sets the furniture down, there's no clashing. I would recommend painting this room. And then the same thing's going to apply in the next two rooms that we go to. This is the other bedroom in the back here. You've got a bright color. The one thing is that the ceiling looks like it has been freshly painted. The problem with the ceiling is that they put some racing stripes up on the ceiling, and I don't know how we can cover that up without just doing the whole job. So I'm going to recommend painting this room. It'll be in our proposal. Of course, we'll do what you ask us to do, but we're going to give our recommendation as well. Carpet needs to be cleaned or replaced. It's probably on your punch list. This is the master bedroom, and I did not see this on your list to be painted, but I don't see how there's any way that this room wouldn't be painted. It looks to me like somebody has come in already and put a primer on this wall, but they failed to paint. So just a recommendation. It's not on the list. Trim looks bad, needs to be cleaned and painted. Then we've got the receptacles, which will be in the proposal. Coming into the bathroom here, we've got, this is the master bathroom. On your list, we have the door that needs to be replaced. That's self-evident. We'll do that. And then the bathroom itself, if you can see from the video, I hope this will illustrate, but we got around the tub that needs to be scraped and caulked and mudded and then repainted. Same thing is true up around the shower. It might be even a little more prevalent. And you can see that the paint is starting to peel here in the shower. I'm going to recommend that we paint this. We've got a patch mark here and a patch mark on the bottom side that needs to be sanded down and covered up, and really the only way to address that is a fresh coat of paint. Okay, the only room, there is good news though. There is good news. We're going to show you the good news. Closet, same thing, needs to be painted. Trim around it. I don't know if you can see that on video. I hope you can, but it's pretty rough and it needs to be dealt with. The only room in the house that I think that can get away without a paint job would be the guest bathroom. I think it will be presentable. It just needs a clean up, and then once it's cleaned up, I think it'll present just fine. Okay, we're going to go downstairs now. Like I said, this is a split level house. And there is a lot of house here, so whoever rents it is going to get a lot of house. As we come down the stairway, you can see there's been some attempt to paint. There's a lot of painter's tape that have been stuck to the walls. We'll certainly take care of that. But a fresh coat of paint in this hallway is what I'm going to recommend to include the trim. You've got your laundry room in there. I know a lot of people do and paint them. Sometimes they don't. But I'm going to throw it in and recommend that we paint. Hopefully we can work it out where we get you a good deal. This door going into the garage is flaking and peeling. And this is a metal door. So we're going to, again, recommend sanding that down and painting it. So it'll give it a nice, fresh, clean look. As well as get rid of that smell. There's not a light in this first bedroom as you come down to the right, but this is where the heavy mildew smell is coming from. If I had to guess, I would think that the mildew, let me see if I can do this a flashlight. But this is a pretty standard, just scrape the walls and paint the trim, paint the walls a neutral color. I don't think it'll might even take one coat in here, but the smell for the mold is coming out of this room, so I would recommend if you pull these carpets up, pull up the pad, and see where that mold is coming from. You don't want issues down the road. Got a guest bathroom down here as well, a little a full bath actually, and same thing applies. We've got two colors in this bathroom. You've got a taupe color over here, then you got a maroon color over here. Going to recommend that we just take and paint the whole thing. Same thing with the door. Then you've got a separate living area here in the downstairs, and replacing the globe, or there is no globe to replace, just get a new globe. And then you've got multicolors down here, and not a very good paint job on the multicolors. It really stands out. So we're going to propose that we paint the whole downstairs as well, do the paint, walls, and trim, and with a carpet cleaner or replacing of the carpet. The door, again, is the same type of door. We've got to find a coating that will go over that and make that look good. Okay, and then the last bedroom here downstairs, which is a full bedroom, the same thing's going to apply. We've got, I think we got a patched hole here that was an amateur patch job that needs to be dealt with, scraped and scrubbed and painted. Same thing with the trim and walls on the downstairs. And then of course we'll replace all the light fixtures and sockets. So I hope this video has helped you. I'm going to deal with the outside in a separate video, but I hope this video has helped you, Russ. We appreciate the opportunity to work with you. If you like this way of looking at these properties, I know you've got a lot that you deal with. If you like us sending you a video, let me know, because I'll be happy to do all of our proposals in this manner. But I thought that this one in particular would be a way to address what's going on out here. I don't know if you send this to the investor as well, and let them take a look at it. But again, thank you for everything that you do. We'll get the exterior over to you here real soon. Thanks. Hey Russ, Greg here again, Georgia Painting Contractors. We're on the outside of the Occidental Way home in Decatur. On your punch list, you've got that the wood is rotted around the door framing. We're gonna make a bid on replacing that. Get a complete cleanup of the porch, as well as the yard needs a good mowing and trimming, and doing some weed work in the around the side. I think a good pressure wash will really set this home off. Again, we're going to talk a little bit about this because I want you to be aware of this, and the investor to be aware. We do have a septic problem out here. There's a strong septic smell, and so I think that needs to be addressed, obviously. So we'll go around here, we'll take a look. The exterior paint on this home looks really good. I don't think we have a problem there. We just need to do a little pressure wash and knock some of the mold off of it, and get the gutters cleaned out. I think we'll be fine there. Just do a cleanup around the driveways, wash the garage doors. This is nothing more than a little bit of manicure work that needs to take place. This side's in good shape. We'll just do a cleanup around here. Same thing for the back. We're getting some mold accumulation, which is to be expected on the back porch here. The handrails are in your proposal. We'll replace these handrails. They're rotten. We'll just bring new wood and replace that. Pressure wash the deck, the doors. And this deck, other than that, looks to be in good shape. So we're going to put this together for you in written and video proposal. I hope you like what you see here. We'd love to earn your business, and Russ, we certainly appreciate the opportunity, and just keep sending them to us because we'd love to get to them and help you out. Thanks a lot.